for me, my productions were for the month of January through December. Actually, for my Taj Mahal was 17.5, and that did work really well. And for my alley cat, I kind of changed the price based on the market. So from month of Alicat was from month of January to April, I uh, I added like 15.5, which is the first one. The first month I added like 15 only, but then 15.5, and then from month of April to month of July, I added 16, and then from month of August through month of December, I added like between 15.5 to 15.75, and that did work for Alicat pretty good. And for my Edgar, on the beginning January to month of June, the prices were 2 months of April, the prices was 14.5, and then on May and June it was 15, and then I reduced the prices back in month of July through December 14.5, and that worked pretty good for Edgar. And my ATB was 247,616. So that was pretty good. It wasn't bad, and that worked pretty well. That's all for me.
All right, so for Taj Mahal, I started off the production with 4,000 in January, and then in February, I dropped it back down to 1,000, and then the months of March through May, I kept it around the same from 2 to 4,000, and then I dropped it down again in June to 2,500. So in July, I dropped it to 2,000. Then I kept it pretty steady from the months of August to December at 5,000. I kept the price the same from the months January through July at 750, and then after that, I lowered the price. For Alicat, I generally kept it the same for production at 6,000 from the month January to August. Then I ended up dropping the price back down. The month September through December, I ended up lowering the production from 6,000. For AET analysis, I ended up with $225,106.
Okay, so looking at my spreadsheet here. So for Taj Mahal, I started pretty low for the price, and then started to increase it with the highest prices during the summer months, and then went back down below the beginning of the year to increase EBT. Same thing kind of like with the production. I started pretty low, fluctuated a little bit in the summer, and then I produced a lot of it in September and more in the later months. For Alicat, the price fluctuated a lot, obviously higher in the summer, lower at the end, higher EBT. And then the majority of my production for Alicat was from the beginning of the year to August, and then slows down at the end of the year. For Edgar, I kept the price pretty steady, a little bit higher at the beginning of the year, and then lowered it down at the end. with production anywhere from lower numbers to a little bit higher at the end of the year. And then with the spreadsheet, we were able to increase our number of fermenters to 5 from 4 from April to December, because our extra fermenter isn't going to be ready until after then, until April. Now looking at our planning spreadsheet, we have all of our months, our production, and our prices that we want to generally keep for around each month. So you can read all of the production orders here. Starting in April, you can see that we have an extra fermenter. So instead of putting in 4 orders, we're going to start putting in 5 for the rest of the year. Some of the insights that we learned: adding a fermenter increases EBT, giving us the ability to produce more ale. Lowering prices at the end of the year significantly increases EBT, and increasing production of Alley Cat from April to September, because that and Taj is what's going to make us the most money. Our first 8 production orders are going to be 3 Alley Cat, 1 Taj, and then 3 Alley Cat, 1 Edgar, because we won't be able to put in 5 production orders at a time anymore until April. And then we did also put all of our spreadsheets at the bottom so we can kind of reference that while we're doing the run. Looking at this one the most because this made the highest EBT. And then I'm going to be the demand planner, Dylan's going to be the production scheduler, and Ezra is going to be the assistant production scheduler. And that's about it.